Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you are watching the Post Market Show. Finally, an end to a volatile week, and just as we were expecting yesterday, that after monthly closing on Thursday, when the expiry was very volatile, markets fell significantly, but we were expecting that low to be respected and markets to move up from tomorrow because it was a start of a new series, and more importantly we had the US markets moving up and other markets also picking up strength. So that was hoped, and also the VIX, which we had again expected that it increased more than 10% yesterday. We expected a decrease again, a fall of 10% like 10% today. That happened exactly, and overall it was, I would say, a decent week. A good markets moved up significantly, and things are looking good once again for the time being. And it's a good thing that after the follow through of a big red candle the previous week, we did not have a huge fall this week, although we did have made huge wicks on both the sides. On the upside, markets moved up. On the downside, the markets fell, but it went nowhere, forming a doji candle on the weekly charts. That is good. At least that can a good consolidating week to have after a huge bearish week. So maybe if this consolidation continues, we can expect some kind of an up move coming in the next week probably. So let's look into the charts and see how things have turned out today. So let's open up the Nifty's weekly chart and get a clearer picture. So you can see this is the weekly chart of Nifty, and after the huge fall of the previous week, this week we had a doji candle forming in Nifty, and that is good. And even in back Nifty, if you look at it, it was also a doji kind of pattern. So no follow through happening from the previous week. That is a good sign for now, but let's see what lies ahead. So let's look into the intraday movements today. So let's open up the levels as well. Yeah, so you can see markets opened with a gap up of because US markets were positive. So Nifty opened around 19,585, took support around 19,566. Then you can see a beautiful up move, and then markets consolidated around 19,656. Again tried to move up from there. Did not break 19,730 level. That was a resistance we talked about. This level was marked for months now, and then markets fell from there in the after 2:30. The last 1 hour markets fell close to 100 points, finally ending at 19,638, up by 0.6 percentage. Coming to Bank Nifty, a similar thing has happened as well. Bank Nifty moving up with a gap, opening with a gap up, moving up from there to taking support around 44,500 and gradually moving up and up. Again, could not break 44,770. It was a resistance and finally came down similar to Nifty, 0.64 percentage up for Bank Nifty. Mid cap, small caps had a good day. Mid cap especially because the amount of fall it witnessed yesterday, though that a significant part of that was recovered, and on the daily charts we are seeing an inside candle. This means if today's candle's high is broken on the upside, the next trading day it would lead to an up move, and similarly if the downside is broken, it would lead to a down move. So good to see mid caps are up more than 1%. Small caps are also up by 0.66% today, so things are looking good there. And just reverse of yesterday, today most of the sectors, I think all the sectors ending in the green excepting for the IT sector. Nifty IT fell by 0.3%, but it's still a doji candle on the daily charts, so that is good. There was some recovery from the lower levels. Talking about sectors which moved up significantly, it was the pharmaceutical sector moving up by 2.66%. That was significant up move, followed by metals up by 1.9%. Media by 1.96%, and PSU banks resuming, I won't say resuming, but they were strong, and today 1.6% up. So yeah, it hasn't been moving anywhere for the last almost 4 trading sessions, you can see, but at least it's not falling down. That is a good sign. Very close to its all-time high as well. Private banks moved up by 0.7%. The financial services also moved up by 0.69%. So things are looking green everywhere. You can see most of the stocks in Nifty 50 ending in the green, with ICICI Bank leading Nifty, and NTPC, Hindalco, Reliance Industries, and State Bank ITC following. But Adani Enterprise was the stock which dragged Nifty the most, followed by Infosys, TCS, HCL Tech. So basically, the tech stocks were down today, and Adani Enterprises. FIIs have sold today as well. Despite the good up move we saw today, we are seeing FIIs selling for close to 1,685 crores, but DIIs trumping that by buying 2,750 crores. Hence, markets moved up. On the economic calendar, we have some inflation data coming out from Europe, and also Japanese inflation unemployment rate. It's at 2.7%, slightly higher than expected. Not a good sign, but on the European side, if you look at inflation data, yesterday we saw the German inflation coming out lower than expected. That was positive, and today the same trend continues with French inflation at 4.9% versus an expectation of 5.1, so that is lower than expected. And even you see euro area inflation coming out below expectation, so that is good, 4.3% versus the expectation of 4.5%. So inflation coming down in these economies are a good sign. And from US, we have the personal spending and also the personal income coming out in line with expectation, 0.4% and 0.4%. Both of them are exactly the same and in line with expectation. So there's no negative news as such coming out from anywhere. So let's look into the global markets and how things are trading over there. S&P 500 is up 0.5% up, opened with a gap up. Now it is coming down slightly, but it is still in the green. US markets, all of them are in the green. Similarly to Dow Jones, also moved, opened with a gap up, now falling, still 0.19% up. Nasdaq is moving steadily up, so it opened flat and it is trying to move up 0.9% up right now. So this is the US markets, and it is looking fine as of now. Coming to global markets, most of the markets are in the green, and UK markets 0.4% up, French markets 0.7% up, even German markets 0.8% up. So on back of lower inflation, European markets are moving up significantly. Coming to the Asian markets, we are looking at Hong Kong markets, which is up significantly, 2.5% up. So that is a good up move, but there is a downward trend line forming in the Hong Kong markets, as you can see. So once this a breakout above trend line will indicate a further up move. And the rest of the Asian packs are fine, with Chinese markets 0.4% up, and Korean markets and Japanese markets are almost flat, as you can see. Not much movements happening there. Talking about the VIX, and we talked about this, India VIX has fallen by 10%, 10.68% to be precise, and you can see whatever it was up yesterday, it has come down all the way down today after the good up move, and in fact it's now at 11.45, again coming to the the lower levels. US VIX has also fallen by 8.36%, a huge gap down, and continues to fall. It's at 15.89. So yeah, VIX coming down overall once again. Crude oil prices trade at they have come down after making a high of close to 95. Now it is down to 90 levels, and let's see what happens over there. It is not the time to short the market. We will wait for some better levels to get a better entry for short in crude oil prices, but not now. Gold prices are stabilizing around the lower levels of 1860. That is a good support, and it is at 1861 right now. It is stabilizing over there. Aluminum prices shooting up once again for a second straight day, 2.3% up. No wonder Hindalco is in the top gainers. We were talking about this up move in aluminum prices, and this is a good move happening in aluminum as well as aluminum related stocks in India. So it's good to follow these commodity prices in the global markets. Copper up, zinc up, and what else is up? Let's see, iron is up 0.42%. So yeah, all of them are up, but it is aluminum which is up the most today. Sugar prices have come down slightly. It is still trading in a range, nothing to worry about. DXY remains stable, nothing has happened, although it did come down at 105.6 and again moved back up from there. And talking about currency, USD INR, Indian rupee has gained strength against INR. So you can see it's kind of in a downward descending triangle. So expect it to come down further from here. Against euro and pound sterling, we see it's opposite. Indian rupee is actually losing strength. Euro is, after making a low of 87.1, it is again back up to 87.8, 88 levels, 0.7 percentage down Indian rupee, and even against pound as well, 101.3 is Indian rupee currently trading at 0.5 percentage. It has weakened. So this is the current situation, and let's look at what to expect next week because it's a Monday, and on Monday we have a holiday because of Gandhi Jayanti, 2nd of October. Markets are closed. Tuesday is when the markets would be opening. It is a short week once again, so keep that in mind. So Nifty open interest, let's look at that, 0.85. So it has improved. Put call ratio definitely has improved with lots of put selling, and at 19,600, highest amount of put selling has happened today. But calls have also added open interest at 19,800. So that is what people are expecting. Talking about Bank Nifty, Wednesday expiry. Again, good put selling happening at Bank Nifty. 0.9 is the put call ratio. Still below 1, but still it has increased. The put call ratio has increased. People are slowly turning bullish in Bank Nifty as well, but 45,000 having the highest amount of put build up, and 44,500 has the highest amount of 45,000 call, and 44,500 put is the range. So that is the 500 points range people are expecting. And talking about Fin Nifty, that expiry will be on Tuesday when the market opens. So people have right now, today, things have changed. So a lot of puts have added, and put call ratio is at 0.94, a bit more bullish. I would say it's the most bullish index among the three of them. So people are expecting it to move up, but 20,000 call still has the highest amount of call build up. So, but with the time decay will help these people when it opens on Tuesday after 3 days. All the premiums on all the sides would have lost significant amount of value. So I think people will be fine even if there is a gap up or gap down. So that is there. Now the levels that you can expect for Tuesday, and the levels they remain the same pretty much. So on the downside, 19,566, 523, and if these are broken, it is bearish. So 19,447, 19,334 are the levels to watch out, but we are expecting a good bullish week next week based on the global cues and everything else. So we will look at the levels on the upside, which means 19,656, 19,731, and 19,731 has been a very, very I would say a very, very stiff resistance, because markets have tried multiple times from 21st of September, and it's almost 9 days. The markets have tried multiple times to break it, could not close above that level yet. And so watch out for that. And then 19,818 and 19,870, and then we have the levels above those. So not expecting the markets to move above 19,870 on Tuesday, but yeah, that is the current situation. So in case that happens, we can have a good bullish week ahead. So that is there. And talking about Bank Nifty levels, what to expect. Similarly, Bank Nifty also seems like a double bottom pattern has formed on Bank Nifty as well. So the bias is on the bullish side right now, but a confirmation, as you know, is above 45,000. So up above levels 44,775, 45,075, 45,382, 45,650. So these are the levels on the upside. Downside, we have good supports at 44,500, 44,151, and 43,741. So these are the levels that you can watch out. So overall, as I said, expecting things to turn slightly bullish from these levels, and maybe we can have the upward journey to resume once again. That would be interesting, definitely. So have a long weekend with Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday holiday. So we will again catch up on Tuesday. So that is all from my side. Thank you for watching, and have a very good night.